What if I told you that most of the things you're chasing right now aren't actually the things you want? The money, the body, the status, the success, the validation, the attention, they're not the real goal. And it took me more than 35 years to understand that. And for most of my life, I thought happiness was waiting for somewhere in the future. I'll be happy when my career works out. I'll be happy when people respect me. I'll be happy when I finally become successful. I'll be happy when my life looks impressive from the outside. And maybe you're doing the same thing right now. Maybe you think the next achievement will finally make you feel complete. But here's what nobody tells you. The moment you reach one mountain, another mountain appears, and another, and another. And that's life. When I was younger, I thought confidence came from achievement. I thought if I made enough money, became successful enough, looked successful enough, spoke well enough, achieved enough, then maybe I would finally feel worthy. But life has a strange way of teaching you the truth. Sometimes through failure, sometimes through heartbreak, sometimes through loss, sometimes through health scares, sometimes through complete uncertainty. And suddenly you realize you can spend your entire life chasing things externally while internally still feeling empty. And that's one of the biggest realizations I've had as I've got older. Most people are not chasing success, they're chasing a feeling of being enough, a feeling of being respected, a feeling of being loved, accepted, safe, important. And because they don't understand this, they spend years chasing symbols instead of healing the actual wound. The expensive car isn't always about the car. Sometimes it's about significance. The obsession with appearance isn't always about beauty. Sometimes it's about wanting to feel lovable. The obsession with money isn't always greed. Sometimes it's fear of instability, fear of not being safe, fear of becoming nothing. And once I understood this, everything started changing for me. Because I realized I had attached my self-worth to outcomes. If something worked out, I felt valuable. If something failed, I questioned myself. And that's a dangerous way to live. Because life is unpredictable. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you rise, sometimes life humbles you. And if your identity depends entirely on external success, then your peace disappears every time life changes direction. And I think one of the greatest forms of freedom is this. When external things stop controlling your internal state, when criticism doesn't destroy you anymore, when rejection doesn't define you anymore, when someone misunderstands you and you no longer feel the need to prove yourself. That's freedom. Not becoming untouchable, but becoming emotionally grounded. I've also realized something else as I've got older. Life is not meant to be static. We are supposed to evolve. And a lot of people want comfort forever, certainty forever, safety forever. But growth doesn't happen there. Growth happens when you step into uncertainty. Growth happens when you try something that scares you. Growth happens when you fail publicly and survive anyway. Growth happens when life forces you to become someone stronger than your old identity. And honestly, some of the hardest years of my life taught me more than the easy years ever did. The painful seasons, the confusing seasons, the lonely seasons, the rebuilding seasons. And those seasons changed me. And at that time, I thought life was falling apart. Now I realize life was rebuilding me. And I think that's what maturity is. Realizing that not every painful experience is punishment. Most of the time, it's transformation. And you know something interesting? When you were young, we think confidence looks loud. We think confidence is showing off, winning constantly, having everyone admire you. But the older I get, the more I realize real confidence is quiet. Real confidence is walking into a room without needing validation. Real confidence is being okay with who you are, even while you're improving yourself. Real confidence is not constantly comparing your life to everybody else online. And social media has made this harder than ever because now everybody is performing happiness. Everybody is performing success. Everybody is performing confidence. But behind closed doors, many people are exhausted mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But they build their identity around being seen instead of being grounded. Even with content creation, you upload a video, you get views, you feel good. Then immediately the mind says, can you do it again? What if the next one fails? What if people stop watching? And suddenly what once brought you joy becomes pressure. That's why I had to learn this lesson. The journey is the destination, not the milestone, not the number, and not the applause. This moment, this right here, the process, the late nights, the learning, the growth, the awkward beginnings, the small improvements nobody notices, the rebuilding, that is life. Imagine achieving every single thing you wanted by tomorrow. Then what? Human beings are built to grow. We are built to expand, to evolve, to learn, to experience. And that's why people who stop growing often becomes bitter. Their world becomes smaller, their energies become smaller, their curiosity disappears. But the people who stay alive internally, even at 70, 80, 90 years old, usually keep growing. They keep learning, keep laughing, keep trying, keep adapting. And maybe that's the point of life. Not a perfect life, not permanent happiness. I also stopped believing that happiness is something waiting for me somewhere in the future. Because for years I kept postponing peace. I'll relax when, I'll feel confident when, I'll feel fulfilled when. But life keeps moving. And if you're not careful, you spend decades mentally absent from your own life because you're constantly waiting for the next chapter. So here's what I finally realized after 35 years. The feeling you think success will give you, you must learn to create within yourself first. If you want peace, start creating peace now. If you want confidence, start treating yourself with respect now. If you want love, learn how to stop abandoning yourself first. And if you want purpose, start showing up consistently, even before life becomes perfect. And I'm not saying don't chase goals or don't dream big or don't become ambitious. Push yourself, absolutely you must, but don't attach your worth to the outcome because your worth was never supposed to be negotiated through achievement. You're already enough before the applause, before the money, before the followers, before the validation. And maybe the greatest lesson adulthood teaches you is this: life is not about arriving at some final destination where everything suddenly makes sense forever. Life is movement, growth, expansion, challenge, healing, learning, and becoming. That's the real journey. And honestly, every year I look back at the older version of myself and cringe a little. But I'm grateful for that because it means I have grown. It means I have evolved. It means I am no longer the same person. And I hope I keep evolving for the rest of my life. Because the moment we stop growing internally, we slowly stop living. And if you are in a difficult season right now, if you feel behind, if you feel uncertain, if you feel like life isn't working out the way you imagined, don't give up on yourself. Sometimes the hardest chapters create the strongest people. And sometimes the person you are becoming matters more than the thing you are chasing. Remember this: the journey is the destination, and that is it. Not someday, not when everything becomes perfect, right now. Thank you so much for watching. And if this video resonated with you even a little bit, subscribe to the channel. Much love. Thank you again.